Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be working on the product resource. So to get started with, let's actually copy some structure over from the post component. And let's make another tab called meta. And on top of that, we also want to make sure that we can close this properly. So we want to have like this. So in here, we want to copy a little bit from the product migration. So you have a title. And we have content. So we want to call this rich editor. We have publisher. So we can create a date input. Date pick exactly is called. And we also need to have a price. And later on we will be working on a custom price component. I also realized that we've made a mistake here. We actually need to add in a slug. So let's go back and, well, back this migration. And let's add slug here. And on top of that, we want to make sure we have the price. We want to call this text input. Make it numerical. And for now, we'll just leave it as this. Then we have the SQ. And then we will create a hidden field again to make sure that the user ID is set. And then in here, we want to create a text input called meta description. We also want to have a SPATI media file upload. And as you remember, we are using the optimized WebP version. And we may also want to add these into the meta one here, just for making it a bit more consistent across the code base, and also having a bit more in here. And then on top of that, let's add a columns 1 at the bottom. Let's head to admin panel, products, and new product. As you can see, we got all these different bits here, but this won't work. This will fail. The reason for that is because inside a product model, we haven't decided the fillable yet. So let's get that sorted. And let's also make sure we have in here with the SQ. And I think that should be everything. So let's see if this works. So let's call this test. Let's put this date as tomorrow. Let's put this as 300. Just some random text in there. See if this creates. It looks like it did. Perfect. So what do we want to do now? We want to make sure that we display it in here in the column. And what else do we want to display in here? We want to display the price. And publish that. And what else do we want to display in here? We want to display the slug as well. But there's one more thing we want to do before we will work on the filters in the next episode, but there's one more thing we want to do before we finish this episode. So if you remember in the beginning, we created a category post table. Let's just copy this over. I will make sure we use the right date. We want to make sure we can add it in categories as well. Okay, so in here, let's get the belongs to many relationships. And let's edit this product. Let's go back to the post results. And let's add in this select the category selector. And of course, you also need to migrate this before this works. And there we go. Now you can select the category as well. let's just make sure that it works. So let's display a category just like we did in the post resource. And outside that, let's make the title searchable and the slug searchable and the SKU searchable. And this seemed to work perfectly fine. So now we have the ability to create products. So in the next episode, we'll be working on the filtering, but also there is one more bit we need to add, which is the variations. As you remember, maybe we have a JSON with variants in there. We will work on that with the repeater in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.